Not eating those cookies, is he? That is Mrs. Cooks from
no,
every day.
No, he will be soon.
Afterwards.
Both guys looking really, really focused.
Ready? Dricus, are you ready? Let's fight.
And here we go. Round number one brought to you by Bet Exchange, 7 Stars Energy Drink. And it is Jose de Rocha in the black and red. In the white, your champion, Dricus Du Plessis.
The approach is going to be interesting.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Now Rocha comes out firing.
Sometimes they say, you know, with Dricus, he needs to get hit.
Yeah.
He needs to have someone force the pace for him to kick on.
In nearly every one of his fights, it seems like he does get a really staggering blow that just kind of opens him up and wakes him up, and then he seems to take over.
Yeah, 100%. You've seen all his previous fights, you know. First round, hardly he wins those rounds, but he comes back strong, eh? He's a resilient fighter. Rocha attempted that hip throw.
This is where Dricus is so strong, is in the clinch. He just has that inherited strength, working on a farm his whole life. It just seems like something else, something you really can't train.
Yeah, very, very strong athlete.
Listen, I come from farm country in Iowa. I know how these farm boys are. I wasn't one of them, obviously.
I wouldn't tell that.
But Du Plessis genetically is just, he's a fine specimen of a fighter, isn't he?
Absolutely. And there you go, the wrestling match here.
Rocha managed to get Dricus to the ground. Oh, Dricus taking his back.
Trying to come out the back. Oh, hitting the back quickly.
Wow.
Nice transition.
Just shows his jiu-jitsu game is on another level.
He's a black belt.
He never stays in one spot,
Yeah.
Dricus. We saw that in the Martin Van Staden. Beautiful takedown.
Just shows how strong Dricus is. Dricus 9 side mount. Got the Rocha against the cage. That's where he's very strong with that guillotine.
He's going to get underneath that chin and try to tap out a very capable grappler into Rocha. He has never been submitted in his professional career.
Now Rocha has to really watch out for that position. Dricus very, very strong there.
7 submission victories for Dricus Du Plessis.
Just piling him up against the fence right now is Dricus. It looks like he's looking for that guillotine. It looks like he might get it. He's going to tap in, boys.
Yeah. Is it tapping or not?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it looked almost.
Yeah, it looked like he was tapping. But that's deep, eh?
There's no way.
Oh, wow. How tough is the Rocha?
And it
Nowhere
seems like
to go right now.
It looked like he tapped. I don't know.
Yeah, it did.
I think the Swart watched very closely, and I don't think he went out, but I think he might tap.
Oh,
now.
that's
must
deep.
be.
That's deep.
But it's not all the way underneath the chin. It's kind of off to the side. Great defense here by de Rocha.
Yeah, it's more like a neck crank.
Yeah, exactly. That being said, if you put enough pressure on the neck crank, you can force a tap.
Dricus got a really, really strong top game in terms of his ground and pound, so Rocha's not in a comfortable position there.
Yeah, Du Plessis will look to exploit that. Take advantage of the situation. Land some ground and pound, some elbows.
Nice elbows.
Big elbow by Dricus Du Plessis, the champion, raining down punishment on his opponent.
Oh, nice. Posturing up, working the body, working the head. Dricus relentless tonight.
de Rocha doing a great job of trying to close that distance. He's trying to neutralize.
He's got to watch for that triangle.
But Du Plessis determined to prove that he's destined for big things. He deserves the belt.
Rocha's won 4 fights via triangle, and that's...
I was about to get that, and you're absolutely right, and we saw that. And here comes the hammer.
Dricus is relentless with his ground and pound.
Still knocks. It's putting a beat down on de Rocha.
Oh,
and
it's
over. Dricus does it again. He defended the title. He did what he aimed to do. He took out the Brazilian. And Dricus is still king of the welterweight.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Too good.
He just controlled that fight. Was very well composed, got taken down, got the reversal, stayed on top, attempted those guillotines, and eventually finished the fight with a TKO. Unbelievable.
Still knocks with the elbows.
Wow.
Pound for pound king, potentially.
I don't know.
He's making a case, 100%. He's making things interesting, Lamar. You got to give him credit.
100%. I like the guy. He's a great fitter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
a
he's a great
humble fighter.
Yeah.
And wow, just an incredible win. He defends the title. There used to be a curse. It seems like that curse is kind of out the window.
Yeah, 100%. CIT came out tonight and did very, very well. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the MPL action replay.
That replay, once he got that reversal with that takedown, that's where the whole fight changed. He just stayed on top, was patient, worked his elbows, worked that ground and pound. Eventually, what Dricus did very well was able to get that side mount. He trapped the Rocha's hand, then the Rocha couldn't move there. Then he just landed those elbows over and over again, and it was all over.
Yeah, top game is unbelievable from Dricus Du Plessis. Demanded, pushed the pressure, and it was unrelenting.
Yeah, you can see he's a strong kid, very athletic, very, very strong, and I think he's calling out for Bahati next.
That will be interesting. I know Bahati's been talking about him.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good one.
For that one to happen.
Yeah. Well done, Dricus Du Plessis.
Outstanding performance from Dricus Du Plessis. Overwhelmed his Brazilian opponent, but hats off to the Brazilian. Rocha, on a week's notice, hopped on a plane, flew 25 hours to take on the best welterweight on the continent.
Yeah, 100%. The Rocha comes from a very strong camp, and Dricus just showed him, you know. Dricus showed up and did what he does best, and that's win fights, so very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding clinical performance from Dricus Du Plessis. We'll have to see how we go from here. Who's next for the welterweight king? Got the strap. And we'll have to wait. We'll hear from him shortly.
It'll be quite an interesting fight. You know, Dricus has won most of his fights on the ground, fighting a guy like Bahati, who's very, very strong. I wonder how he's going to take that fight. Possibly keep it standing? What do you think?
A very different prospect, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bahati is full of confidence. He's on fire. 2 organizational division. It's all happening. So, Dricus Du Plessis triumphs. It's over now to Cyrus Fees.
And ladies and gentlemen, referee Vika Swarta called a stop to the contest at 3 minutes and 58 seconds of round 1. Declaring your winner by TKO due to strikes, and still EFC welterweight champion, Dricus still knocks Du Plessis.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with your champion, Dricus Du Plessis. How good does that feel to defend the title? That curse is a thing of the past, isn't it?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for everybody who came to support. It means so much to me to defend this belt, to keep it here in my country, South Africa, showing the people Brazil is a fight capital of the world, but South Africa. The African continent has some talent, and we are here to stay. And we can compete with anybody in the world, no matter where you're from.
What do you make of the response from Yannick Bahati, who's been calling you out, making a lot of noise from the UK?
That's always what he's doing, he's making a lot of noise because his glass jaws clattering against each other the whole time.
Dricus Du Plessis, congratulations. Well done. All right.
Mama, gelukkige moedersdag, is je verzeild.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dricus Du Plessis, your champion.
And there we are, ladies and gentlemen, still champion of the welterweight division. That is Dricus still knocks Du Plessis with a dominant victory of the Rocha. Very incredible, impressive win by Dricus. No curse needed. He is still the king of the welterweights. Demart, you got to be impressed.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I like the guy. He's very dedicated. And I think it's going to be great if he actually fights Bahati. You know, he's called him out. You know, Bahati is very good on the ground. It's going to be interesting how the fight pans out once he goes to the ground.
100% as he is celebrating with his team right now with CIT, a big win. His brother not able to get the W, but he was able to get the victory here tonight here at EFC 59. Dave Clark, we're not done yet, guys. We, of course, are going to have our live post-fight press conference. You're going to hear from the champ, all the winners,